like Job. And the focus of the story is on how God walks with us in the mundanity of our ordinary lives, but ordinary lives that are marked by suffering and sickness and tragedy and demons. And Raphael is a messenger of God who is sent to help out. So he's very much a helping angel. He's not there to deliver a big message like Gabriel at the Annunciation, nor is he there, as it were, sort of leading the heavenly hosts in the great cosmic battle like Michael. But he's with us in the nitty-gritty of our struggle with a fallen world, and a world which is marred by the presence of forces of darkness. Part of the story, this is a story about the Tobit's kindness, but there's also the story of Tobit's son Tobias marrying Sarah, who has been afflicted by a demon of destruction. And she'd been married 7 times, always a good biblical number. And every time, before they actually managed to hop into bed, this demon came and killed off the bridegroom. So this poor girl has reached a point of being completely paranoid about marrying anybody because she thinks she's going to kill them. But dear Raphael intervenes and provides the entrails of a fish to drive away this awful demon, who then the Archangel Raphael sort of bundles up and throws off into eternal destruction. So you've got some interesting bits and pieces in this story. And we sort of know, we actually see far more about Raphael in these little snippets of a story than we do of Gabriel, who appears to the Virgin Mary, delivers a message. We don't see very much about him. And then you really sort of stump for information about it. So Raphael is one of the archangels that we actually get to know quite a lot about, even though he's the most humble, really. His task isn't announcing the coming of the Messiah and the conception within the womb of Mary, nor is he taking on all the cosmic battles of the cosmos. He's just mulling around with ordinary human beings like you and me in some of the great tragedies of our lives: grief and bereavement, being disabled, being afflicted by maladies, the sadness and trickiness of trying to keep your spirits up when everything seems to be going wrong. And this particular icon that I painted for this course, I've given to one of my neighbours who is very seriously ill with cancer. And you might like to keep a prayer for her. I know the family would really appreciate it, because she's really, really struggling at the moment. And so it's very appropriate. Now, it may be, when you're designing your icon, when you're thinking about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, that you have somebody in mind that you're going to give it to, or it's commissioned by. And I think that's always a very powerful thing, that when you begin your reflections, you have that person very much in your heart. So the prayer is just organic. It's just there. It's part of the ether. So it's not a sort of deliberate, sort of almost magical weaving prayer into the mix of the icon to make it holy, which some people seem to get that sort of idea. Oh, it's painted with holy water from the River Jordan. Oh, it's painted by a monk, and that monk is really holy, and he did that miracle. So this is going to be a really, really super duper icon. That's all a load of rubbish. It's holiness and the icon and stuff that don't work quite like that. But as you gradually allow the icon to become and to mark the space, the board, the paper that you're drawing on, then it also begins to mark the space that you're